I started exploring this idea of a corporate venture capital fund to take positions and help guide, to kind of see into the future, right? And place bets into the future. And really, I came to this GCVI event a couple of years ago in New York, started meeting people, started talking, and through those introductions, both internally and externally, eventually found Paul and Linda at Mock, and started having conversations, and slowly started, building and pitching the fund. And once it got approved internally, we part of that was bringing, Paul on board, and Kevin and Chris, and really starting to put the parameters around the finalizing the charter and how we're going to operate, and really thinking about the best ways to operate, especially as you hold yourself out to not just the portfolio companies, but the other actors in the ecosystems, the other CVCs, the other investors, right? Because it's a very different animal, this ecosystem. It's different than M&A, or it's different than corporate strategy, right? It's kind of a team sport to some extent, not totally, but to be a good actor in the ecosystem is really important. And their depth of knowledge, both on pattern recognition and deal flow and relationships, and it's been extremely helpful. I think a lot of us have the same goal, which is to make an impact, both in the society we live, but at the companies we have. Like, we're working for, some of us private, I'm a public company, right? One with a great heritage, especially heritage in innovation. And so to try, and I think Paul and Linda and the Mock team understand that, and they've done it with some of the world's biggest and best corporations and companies. And so to apply that to help Xerox grow, but not only that, to provide another avenue of growth through Xerox Ventures and potentially through innovations through Park, I think it's another arrow in the quiver. And it's kind of where you see corporations moving, right? It's not all private capital anymore, and it's not all M&A transactions. They have to be much more strategic with their capital and how they outlay it. And it can't all be, we're going to own and control and consolidate everything. It has to be little bets on growth and partnership and where the market's moving.